If you don't ever let go and forgive yourself for whatever happened in the past, you'll always be living back in that time. You'll always be living in that time where you made the mistakes, or where your actions, those actions that you made, are still making you feel some sort of pain inside you. It's important to let go. That's why some people still feel the anxiety that still rises up, or that pain that still rises up, or the guilt and shame that still rises up in certain situations of their life, because they haven't understood how to truly forgive and let go of their past. You see, it's important to surrender to the present day moment. And by surrender, I mean to allow the present to occur and what it is. Instead of identifying yourself with the past actions that you've made, understand that that's not who you are. You're not your past. You are who you are right now. You have the chance to always create who you are. Past is not in your control. The past is gone now. Alright, there's nothing you can do about it. It's not who you are now. What you can do is focus on right now. Who you are right this second. Right? The actions that you take now do define who you are right now, right this second. Not what you did 2 years ago, not what you did in the past. Nobody actually lives their life wanting to make mistakes. It's something that you learn after it's done. We all learn, oh, okay, this wasn't right. I shouldn't have done that. And actually it made my life miserable, right? You learn from it. And then from that, lesson, you learn to change your life. So you become who you are right now. There's really no such thing as a past or even a future, really. It's just right now, right this second. That's all there is in life. But imagine if you're driving and all you're doing is staring at the rear view mirror. Eventually you're gonna crash because you can't keep looking in the past while you're driving forward. It's important to, look straight ahead, know exactly where you need to be. At times you do look back in the rear view mirror, right? And you're like, okay, like no one's there, I can make this move right now. Or you learn from, it's just like in real life, right? You can look at the past, take glances, but don't stare. You take a glance to remember what you've learned from your past, but you don't stare at it for too long. So take a glance, but don't ever stare at your past. And reflect on how much you've actually grown in your life. Like 3 years ago, you are not where you are now. You most likely are not where you were 3 years ago. Even if you've made such little changes so far, you've still grown. You've still grown so much. You should take pride in that. You take absolute pride in that. You may not be where you want to be, but think about all these goals that you've been setting, right? You've already have achieved goals in your life that you said that will make you happy. Like for real, look how far you've gone. Look how far you've grown from the mistakes that you've made. There's no way that you are that same person now. There's no way. So truly become more easy on yourself. Be more compassionate with yourself, because if it was someone else, you'd have been understanding. You'd be like, wow, that person has done so much. They've grown so much. But you're too hard on yourself. Now, that could be a good thing at times, right? At times, some of us are hard on ourselves because we feel like we need to keep doing more to grind and keep getting better, which at times it's important to have that. But there are times where you have to look back truly and be like, damn, I've done so much. And I've been through so much as well. I must be kinder to myself. Treat yourself kindly, because all you got is you at the end of the day. You have to live with yourself all the time. So why would you be rude and, treat yourself poorly if that's all you got? You should actually engage in positive self-talk, right? Talk about yourself right now in the present, like I've grown or something, just speak about yourself positively in a kind, compassionate way. And then we learn from the mistakes we've made. I know I've made several mistakes in my life, but I've learned to kind of laugh at it. I look back and I laugh, I'm like, damn, I really did that. And I'm just like, all right, moving, all right? I don't feel that guilt or the shame, because I'll tell you this, guilt and shame are probably the two lowest emotions to feel in your entire life. Because when it feels heavy, when you feel guilty or you feel shameful, it's so heavy on your human conscience. I don't know why, on the soul, it's too heavy. So you can't feel guilt or shame about that stuff. If you are feeling guilt and shame, it's definitely stopping you from moving forward. It's stopping you from moving forward because you're always going to have that. It's going to always be stitched into your soul. You can't move forward. You can't change who you are because you feel guilty about something. You feel shameful about something. And I stand by that those two emotions must be removed. You should never feel those emotions in any circumstance whatsoever. Honestly, those two emotions are what's stopping you from forgiving your past mistakes, guilt and shame. And everyone has the reasons for why they feel that, right? It could there's always so many different external circumstances for why you feel that. But it's important to forgive yourself and know that God has forgiven you, or anything. If another person doesn't forgive you, it doesn't matter. As long as you forgive yourself and God forgives you, who cares? Who cares what anyone else thinks? It doesn't matter. That's the only thing that matters. So now you must understand that you have the power to create your future. You have the power to live in the present now and to do things for control your future, but it's about the actions you take right now, not the actions you've taken years ago. I know it hurts. I know sometimes it's so painful to look back and be like, damn, can I really be forgiven, or can I really forgive myself? Yes, you can. You don't have a choice. You either don't forgive yourself, don't heal from it, you stay the same, you'll always wonder why I can't grow, or you choose to finally let go. You choose to finally love who you are, accept who you are, and let go of the past, because you can't control the past. Just remember that forgiving yourself is always a process, you know? Be patient and be kind with oneself. That's the key thing to remember. And also, don't identify yourself your whole life with someone who needs to heal. You're not a problem that always needs to be healed. At one point, you're gonna have to get over that identity as well, right? The whole forgiving and healing, you can't have that. Right? You need to get past it and be in the identity of you just taking action now, and you are becoming who you want to be, right? Or who you've written yourself down to be. The actions that you take now will help structure or to strengthen your identity, right? The identity that you have for yourself, your self-concept. So yes, forgiveness is a part of the process in the beginning, but don't be stuck in that process of always forgiving. Always, you know, you should always forgive yourself, but don't be stuck in that healing process. This is what I'm trying to get at, right? Or don't identify yourself as someone who needs to always heal 24/7. Be patient with yourself and be kind with yourself. You know, it's very important. Please make sure that you subscribe for some more content. Share this video with friends in need. Check out all the links down in the description. And last but not least, never waver from the path.